I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The Bay Area, as glamorous as it can be as a tech center of the world, is not for everyone. Yes, there are tons of high paying jobs, beautiful weather, beautiful nature, the iconic San Francisco skylines, and you would think that's the dream. But there's a dark side to the Silicon Valley and Bay Area that almost nobody mentions until it's too late. Look, I've lived here, I work here, I've helped countless families navigate the chaos of relocations to the region, and I have to warn you, it's not all pretty. Before you pack that U-Haul and commit to a life here, you need to hear these 5 things, which could save you years of frustrations. The reality check I wish I knew before moving here myself. Number 5 on the list is the work culture. Bay Area is full of high-paying jobs due to it being the tech center of the world. There are a lot of opportunities, and even for the same position, you would make 30% more than other parts of the country. However, higher salary means much higher pressure from work. For most people, a 9 to 5 means 9 to 5, but in the Bay Area, there is no such thing. You are literally on the hook 24/7, meetings after meetings. There is no job security. You're constantly forced to deliver, evolve, and think outside the box, or risk losing your position. In order to survive and thrive here, you often need to be ready to handle all kinds of pressure and expand beyond your comfort zone, which could take its toll on a lot of people. I know many people become alcoholic in such environment. Hey, I was one of them, especially with big firms offering free booze in the office for a much darker reason. One of my past manager who I worked for 15 years ago, a very hardworking guy, just had a heart bypass surgery recently and he's still just in his early 60s. Hey, I'm not saying this to scare you, but if you are already used to the typical 9 to 5 work style in traditional environment, coming to the Bay Area means you have to step up and get ready to this much more competitive, faster paced, and stressful work style. Be ready to work 24/7 and be ready to deliver when your deadlines are counted in days, not weeks. And be ready to respond to work calls during even the Super Bowl halftime. Welcome to the Bay Area. Number 4, the boring lifestyle paradox. You see, on paper, Bay Area has some of the greatest tourist destinations in the country. You're 45 minutes from Napa Valley, 2 hours from the dramatic cliffs of Big Sur, and 3 hours from the ski slopes of Lake Tahoe. But for people who actually live here, well, most of that beauty is just wallpaper. You spend your week in a high intensity productive loop. By the Friday evening, you aren't really thinking about your weekend getaways. You're thinking about the dry cleanings, the mountain of groceries, your needs, the kids' soccer practice you've been scheduled twice, and the sheer exhaustions of the grind. The weekend become a triage operation. You spend Saturday recovering the week and Sunday dreading the next one. This is the typical Bay Area locals lifestyle. It's like a well-oiled, highly productive matrix. Many people unknowingly become part of it once you work here long enough. And before you realize it, 5 years gone in the blink of an eye, 10 years gone in the blink of an eye. And when you look back, maybe you'll realize that life is indeed too short. Too short to be stressed about work, too short to be stuck in this matrix. This is the paradox that every Bay Area locals can relate. Number 3, the loneliness of a transient world. This is the one that really catches people off guard. You're surrounded by millions of the most brilliant, ambitious people on the planet, and yet you have never felt more alone. The Bay Area is a transient world. People don't move here to put down roots. They move here to build a career, cash out, and figure out the rest later. They are here physically, but mentally, they could be elsewhere. It's hard to build deep, meaningful bonds with others when everybody, including yourself, is constantly on the run. And most of the conversation among people you'll meet at work, it's about tech, real estate, kids' school district, and the next IPOs. It's a culture of constant comparison. I remember I used to sit on the traffic on my way home after a long day in my office. There are cars everywhere, but hardly I see a living person walking on the street. As I watch the world move past my windshield while about to take another work call, wondering when the last time was that I had a real conversation with a real friend. Number 2, pollen. It sounds like a minor detail, but listen to me. because our weather is perfect, meaning it never gets cold enough to actually kill off the vegetation. The pollination season never ends. If you have even a hint of seasonal allergy, the Bay Area will feel like a 365 days battle for your sinuses. Severe allergy can cause nonstop sinus, which can affect your sleep and ruin your days. And I know because I am constantly suffering from pollen allergy myself. Number five, the math. Number one, the high cost of living. Here's where Bay Area dream actually falls apart for people. You're going to see a salary offers that look like a lottery wins, maybe 300K or 400K a year, but you need to understand the Silicon Valley math. To live comfortably in a place like San Jose, Palo Alto, or Cupertino in 2026, a family of four needs to clear north of $310,000 just to stay out of red. After California's high income tax, high price for goods, gas, and child cares that can easily run $3,500 a month per child, that high salary disappears before it even hits your bank account. A starter home in an average San Jose neighborhood is going to cost you $1.5 million. And that's just for a house that's likely need a new roof and a kitchen from 1975. You might be earning more than your parents ever dream of, yet you'll find yourself staring at a really thin margin every single month. And that's the golden handcuff, making a fortune but feel like you can never afford to stop. So, after all of that, the pressures, the boring routines, the loneliness, the allergies, and astronomical costs, why do people still keep coming and why do they stay? Well, it's because of the golden ticket. Bay Area is the only place on earth where the gold rush spirit is still alive and well. It's the place where it doesn't really matter where you came from, your look, your accent. If you have the right idea and you're at the right table, you can change your family's entire trajectory forever. This place has produced more overnight millionaires than Hollywood, Wall Street, or Las Vegas combined. Bay Area has over 15,000 tech startups, hundreds of unicorn companies that value over $1 billion, and for many, you don't need to be the best engineer or have the unique skill sets. You just need to join the right company. The next Facebook, Tesla, Nvidia, WebEx, Instagram, WhatsApp, and that's how millionaires are made overnight here. Right now, with the rise of AI companies' IPOs, we are expecting another group of millionaires to be made overnight. And this could be you or anybody. And the guys that drive forklift at the right company's warehouse, the artist that paints walls with graffitis, if the right company's wall like Facebook. You see, wealth and opportunities in the Bay Area are more accessible to everybody from all kinds of humble beginnings. That's why people stay, because they know that in this environment, a single win can retire their families, pay for your kids' Stanford tuitions, and change everything. And if it doesn't happen to them, maybe it'll happen to their kids. As long as they're here, there's a chance to win. Look, the Bay Area isn't perfect. It'll ask everything of you, your time, energy, and your sense of self. But if you are chasing a version of your life that feels genuinely extraordinary, there is no other place on the planet like the Bay Area. If you are thinking of making a move and you want someone who actually knows the Bay Area's neighborhoods, then give me and my team a call. We love helping people find their oasis in the middle of all the chaoses. Hit that subscription button for more real-world tips about living in the Bay Area. And if you have questions that I don't answer today, drop them in the comment below and I love to hear from you. Remember, we want you to love where you live, and I'll see you on the next one.